This entire shoot was a actual miracle.
Yes.
At the time of filming this video, there's a potential of Broadway actors going on strike.
Can I ask, where'd you travel from?
Toronto. Yeah, Canada.
Get out of here!
Look who's back on the vlog. Lort theaters have been working to get the same media arrangement since 2008. Sorry, we're getting into the weeds here.
In the beads.
Like a peeping Tom.
Hey, I'm wearing a Disney shirt. We just got back. I'm so sad. We had the best time. It was so good. I miss it already. Hey friends, if you're new here, my name is Katharine Quinn. I'm a 30-something living in New York City and working on Broadway. I run a company called In That Show Biz. We have two parts of the business. One part of the business is we're an agency. We do social media, partnerships, influencer marketing for The Great Gatsby, maybe Happy Ending on Broadway, The Notebook on tour, and shows literally across the world now, which is crazy. And then on the other side, we have a bespoke media platform called In That Show Biz. There you'll find 40, 50 episodes of Broadway interviews, game shows, performances, red carpet footage, and soon to be a docuseries. Actually, by the time you see this, you've probably seen episode 1, which is a crazy thing to think about. I'm checking in to say I'm really great. Here's where we are. So there's a lot of little fires in Broadway land. We are constantly innovating and pushing boundaries, and I am 2 years into building this business and still naive enough to think that I can change a very traditional legacy industry. Not because they're doing anything wrong, but just because I like pushing the boundaries of what is possible in this beautiful sandbox that we call Broadway. Can't get over this goofy little shirt that I'm wearing. Well, it's a Mickey, as a mini little shirt that I'm wearing. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate La Jolla Playhouse has been such incredible partners through our run of The Heart, which is a new musical that is so fantastic in the works. And we're doing this sort of like making of featurette series, and everyone is making sure, like the creatives are super on board, actors are super on board. La Jolla has been an incredible partner. As I said, like everyone has been so just like amazingly collaborative. They've been really amazing and so excited about this series that we're doing. And unions are going to protect their members, which I absolutely adore and think is correct. And I was just learning on a call that the union that Lort theaters have been working to get the same media arrangement between, sorry, we're getting into the weeds here, USA, which is designers, Actors Equity, actors and stage managers, and SDC to have the same media allowance agreements since 2008. For all three unions to have the same, like you can use this many minutes of promotional material, et cetera, et cetera. It is 2025. It has taken since 2008 for that agreement to all be in place. That is how slowly the bureaucracy of theater works. It all comes from a place of protection, and that is right. And the little innovator in me is like I just want, I may not have ill intent, but somebody else might. And I may, be pursuing all of this media in ways that are absolutely going to benefit creators, writers, all of the parties who are so excited that we're doing this. I'm new. Like 2 years, I've done so much in 2 years, but I'm just a baby. God, I really have learned so much in 2 years. The things that I know now, not to say on a call or language to use around something or whatever, now versus 2 years ago, woo! We've learned a lot. I'm just super grateful. I'm having calls with various partners at La Jolla, and namely their general manager, who is just, it would be so easy for La Jolla at large to say, this is a really cool series, but you're kind of a pain in the butt because, someone asked us a question about this and we don't want to do the work to like figure out how to make it work or how much you can do or can't do or whatever. And he literally was like, part of the La Jolla MO is a yes and mentality. And we were like, okay, what if we did this? Is that within the rules? Like in genuinely trying to comply, like trying to create the thing that we want to create that we feel showcases the work of these people and fits within some rules that either are hyper protective of their members and or are slightly outdated and don't fit the kinds of media and platforms that currently exist, because all of these rules were created when the only video that you had going on was a 30-second TV spot, and then you have your archival recording. Because I was literally asking La Jolla, I was like, what do you do when, like on Broadway, it's like CBS Sunday Mornings that's coming in, and they're going to film a lot. They're filming in rehearsal, they're filming, testimonies in the hallway, whatever. They're making a featurette. And a lot of the time that is the thing that I want to be doing on In That Show Biz. And he was like, yeah, news really doesn't come in very much. And I was learning that like it says a news or media company can use up to X certain minutes, but like, even though you're a media company, you're not a news media company. And I'm like, but again, just to be clear, he is not throwing up boundaries. He is explaining what's possible. Anyway, this is just like a love letter to La Jolla Playhouse for acknowledging where we are with marketing and it's not even just marketing. I know it's marketing, but it's like, it's just media. It's just media. Like, I just want more Broadway media. I want more theater media. I want more media. I want more kinds of it. Like, I love The Search for Elle Woods. I love Every Little Step, but why have we only had 2 of those in my 36 years on this earth? I want more, So anyway, what a boring way to start this video. Maybe not. Maybe if you're into millennials yapping at the camera, you're into it, but I should probably see myself out now. And let's do the week. Yay, La Jolla. We love La Jolla.
It's right o'clock. It's 3:50 and I officially can't stop yawning. And I'm going to go see Dylan Mulvaney's show tonight, which is going to be great. And we've been doing so much good work, and, the whole day is just problem solving, which is honestly so fun and such a brain stack. It's interesting. I had coffee this morning with a colleague, friend, and somebody who I want to be in the coven. I'm like building a coven of largely millennial women that I love in this business. And I keep telling them I'm inviting them to the coven. And I think I need to actually invite them all to like a seance. And by that, I mean a dinner. It's just a badass group of women that like, we all like, if you put all of us on a like board, the threads would crisscross everywhere, but I don't think everyone knows everyone. Anyway, I had coffee with a coven member this morning, and she was talking about, she does screen-free Saturdays, which is genius and intimidating. And she's like, time moves so much more slowly when you don't have screens. But I'm thinking about that as it's like, I mean, to be fair, I had an in-person coffee. I've been driving a lot today, but like it's 3:00 and I feel like I just blinked. And I feel like this happens a lot now where like I blink and the day is gone, which is nuts. Cause like I remember being in high school and just days felt interminably long. So I don't know, but I do know that I have hit the point where I am fully overstimulated. My last call of the day is indeed a call. Thank God. The FaceTime, like I can't there. I hit a point. I don't know. Do you do this? Like, do you hit a point where you're like, I can't like, how do people work in offices from 9 to 5? Oh my God. I would not be okay. Thank God for remote work.
Look who's back on the vlog. Morning from the wrinkles. Hi, happy Thursday. Saw Dylan Mulvaney's show last night. She has done such great work. Loved the direction in particular. Yeah, it's just, I wish the world were kinder is kind of one of my biggest takeaways. And it was really fun to see her perform. She was in Book of Mormon tour back in the day, I think, and has a musical theater background. And it was just like fun to see her in her element doing a show. I think there's like very little that is harder or more vulnerable than putting together a one-person show. I think I am very in awe. I genuinely could never. So very impressed. At the time of filming this video, there's a potential of Broadway actors going on strike and stage managers. And so just, even though it's 7 a.m., texts flying in from various parties. And it's just really interesting hearing from different people in different parts of the business. The conversation is as old as time of like why Broadway is not a good business and continues to be a worse business, and everyone points fingers at someone else. But I will offer that producers don't make money. A few producers can make a lot of money. Most producers do not make money. There are prolific, big name producers on Broadway who have never turned a profit on a Broadway show, and they've produced
like a dozen Broadway shows. Producers see an office fee, so like a weekly fee, that is relatively nominal. They may have an office, they may be paying multiple people on this fee, whatever. It's usually like half of traditional star pay on Broadway. How about that? For potentially a team of humans, okay? Then they do not see money until they pay their investors back outside of that office fee, which is set. Then they can see a profit. However, our recoupment rates right now are at least 90% of shows are not turning a profit. So 90% of producers right now and all their investors are not making money. I did an exercise. Well, actually, a friend of mine did an exercise, and I have to remember which friend it was. This person had literally listed out like the weekly salaries of actor, AEA stage manager, conductor, musician, pink sheets, like every role in the theater. Every Broadway show is about a 200 to 300 person company. Actors, well, really, and musicians and stage managers are in the uppermost echelon of pay on shows. As a PA on shows, and I understand it's a production assistant, or even as a writing assistant on a Broadway show, I made like a fourth of Broadway ensemble pay. And I was working before and after a 10 to 6 rehearsal every single day. And then once we were in previews, same story. Associates, thanks to Katie Spellman and company, have only just started seeing more reasonable pay. But even that, like, I also am under the understanding that this is largely about health and pension and coverage. Absolutely, all of those things, actors should be protected. But in terms of pay, I think I calculated it during the pandemic, and pay has actually outpaced inflation for Actors Equity. And that is not the case for almost every other job. Like if you break down the fee that we are paid as an agency per number of people who are specifically dedicated to each project, it's nowhere near what actors are making. Nowhere near. We're not breaking our bodies. We are working well over 40 hours a week, multiple humans, for probably half, less than half per person, less than half per person. I don't know. The system is very clearly broken. And it feels like we don't have a comprehensive understanding of like where everyone fits inside the ecosystem. That doesn't mean like order of priority. That just means like, I don't know the degree of awareness that actors have that of the 200 people in a company, they are in the uppermost tier of payroll, like by a margin. Said as a former actor. Anyway, it's really, really interesting. I need to get to work, but it's been fun chatting. And I want to hear your thoughts. You know, I try to respond to every single one. Leave a comment, talk about it. Hey, proof of life. We made it to Friday. I'm about to go do the new Money shoot at the Broadway Theatre, and then Subway to Stage, one of our new ATS series. Make sure you are subscribed with Dan Barry from The Outsiders, and it's all going to be great. I may have already talked to y'all about this. I'm having a rough minute. I try not to whine, although I know I do all my whining here. I try to stay positive. I'm really struggling. With not having any time to myself as a person who needs a lot of time to herself. Yeah, just figuring out how this is going to be sustainable for me. And I'm not going to be a good leader if all I do is I'm on calls all day long. Like, I'm not going to be... my light will not continue to do the thing that it does. So lots of new systems in place, lots of growth spurts. It's all going to be good, but I feel I'm just having a really hard time. Having a very overwhelmed, big hard time. But now we're going to go dance with some fans at the Broadway Theatre.
In the beads, like a peeping Tom.
Yeah. Who is this creeper?
Rebecca said, Katharine. Can I ask, where'd you travel from?
Toronto. Yeah, Canada.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
We're the only Canadians represent.
Come on, Canada.
I was also looking at my phone.
Oh, well.
It's on the vlog now, immortalized. Oh, Mason. Mason always wants to be on the
This is my
vlog.
favorite moment of
This
any
is
time
your
I see
moment.
Katharine, Quinn.
But you have to like pop up.
Oh,
Reveal.
wait.
Give us
I
a
gotta do
reveal.
intro.
Oh my god.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hi, I'm Katharine Quinn. I'm a 30-something living in New York, and I work on Broadway. Again.
It's another wonderful wild.
He's just here to like humble me all the time.
Rude.
Humble.
Eric,
I watched
I
your
think Eric's
entire
maybe been on the vlog before.
Have I?
I think you were maybe.
That was the pose for camera.
I think that you were on the vlog. I think you were on the Dom class vlog. Maybe.
Maybe.
The shoot went really well.
It was
Ahead of
magical.
schedule.
That
It was
never
really.
magical, and they were great. The shots were great.
It was.
We feel good.
It was awesome.
And I get to have a call about a potential Broadway show.
Next.
A new client. That is exciting, and I got that text during the shoot, so it's a really good day.
This is the dance. For that.
This is the Katharine needs more clients dance. Imani, say it again.
We ended 25 minutes early.
That's
Smooth.
right.
Crew got their
That's
food and their
right.
shirts.
That's
Everyone got
right.
their shirts.
What'd you say? We make miracles at ATS.
We make miracles at ATS. That's right. This entire shoot was a actual miracle.
Yes.
And it went
happened.
so smoothly. Well done.
This is the Jacobs, not the Golden.
This is B-roll for the vlog. Or it was.
Did you like my joke?
I missed it.
You said we're golden. I said no, we're at the Jacobs.
I'm back where I belong. Oh, I'm so tired. That was a lot of big peopling, but y'all, the New Money shoot went so well. The fans are amazing. They danced. So, context, in case you are not aware, if you don't live on @BWay Gatsby, you should change that. We did a dance challenge where we had fans learn the New Money dance. They submitted videos. Dom Kelly, our choreographer, who I adore, picked out our winners with the big help of our team. And we had like several hundred submissions. And we had 20 amazing fans from not just across the country, but also 2 Canadians who came in, and they're seeing the show tonight and learned the dance and did it on stage with Sam Polly today. And we got great video. And it was like the timing all worked out. We finished early. And then I went straight to a shoot for In That Show Biz. We filmed Dan Barry from The Outsiders, Sweetie Pie, and our show is called Subway to Stage, walking from the subway to the stage door. I think it went really, really well. It was great, easy, quick, easy shoot. And now I'm resting. My body hurts. I don't think I've stood. This is so embarrassing. I don't think I've stood for that many hours straight and just like run around a theater for a while. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. I think it's burnout. I really do think it is burnout. Sunny sides, possibilities of future projects. Very exciting. I'm going to watch some trash TV. I really should work, whatever. But it's also 5:42 on a Friday, and I have busted my ass this week. Y'all don't need to watch me massage my face, I suppose. Oh my god, I'm seeing a show in Jersey tomorrow and a different show in Jersey on Sunday. Oh god, I have a meeting in 18 minutes. Okay, so. One more meeting. Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message of your needs, and we will return your call as soon as possible. Made it to Saturday. Thank God. My immediate thought is I have so much work that I need to do to catch up, which is happening. I would show you my sheet, but it has secret projects on it. I just realized that we have at least 12 clients right now and a potential / pending of 16, which is insane and amazing. On that overwhelmed note, today, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what we're doing today because I think that's for the next vlog. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This was a really, really chatty one, so thank you for bearing with the chat. Did you like the chat? Did you hate the chat? You were like, I need to see more New York City. I need to see more in the thick of it. You just be honest with me. Let me know. Also, what device do you watch these vlogs on? I'm curious
I'm curious what device you're watching this on. Like, yes, I can look in the YouTube analytics, but like leave a comment so I have like a personal, for real vote for what device you're watching these vlogs on. Okay, y'all are amazing. Thank you for being here. The wild party continues. It's gonna be another wild week in the life coming up. We're gonna see a couple of pre-Broadway shows. We're gonna continue to bust ass on Broadway. Make sure you're following here and over at In That Show Biz, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know the drill. You're the best. And see you next time.